Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're jumping right into the Total Energies African Nations Championship, CN.
Yeah, specifically that huge quarterfinal coming up, Kenya versus Madagascar.
Exactly. And it's already had, well, quite a bit of off-pitch drama before the match even kicks off.
That's putting it mildly. So our plan today is to, unpack that whole ticketing mess first.
Right.
Then look at how Kenya actually got here. They've been really impressive.
Very solid.
And size up Madagascar, because they're definitely not to be underestimated.
Yeah.
And then, look ahead to the game itself.
Okay, let's start with that ticket situation. Because the demand for this quarterfinal was, well, massive, wasn't it?
Completely unprecedented. Kenya's form, the fact it's a knockout game, everyone wanted a ticket.
And that meant prices went up, naturally. Regular seats, they went from 200 Kenyan shillings to 250?
Yep, KJ's 200 to 250.
Yeah.
And the VIP, or silver tickets, jumped from 500 to 600 shillings. Pretty standard hike for this stage, but still noticeable.
So Tuesday, August 19th, 12 p.m., tickets go live. And then chaos.
Pretty much digital chaos, yeah. The official site, Mookh Africa, just collapsed within minutes. Too much traffic.
Wow.
And the worst part, the first message people saw was sold out.
No. When they couldn't even load the page.
Exactly. So you can imagine the confusion, the frustration. People were thinking, how? How is it sold out already?
Oh, I can picture it. Hitting refresh, finally getting through, and it says sold out. Infuriating. What were people saying online?
Oh, social media lit up immediately. You had posts like, how? We couldn't even get on the site at 12. And someone else pointing out, tickets at Cannes aren't sold out.
Yeah.
There's just website issues. People knew something was wrong.
So it wasn't just high demand then. There was something else going on.
That's what Mookh Africa confirmed later. Automated bots. Thousands of them, apparently.
Bots. Trying to buy football tickets.
Yeah, hitting the site constantly. A source said it was getting something like 4,000 requests a minute.
4,000 a minute. No wonder it crashed.
Exactly. It just overwhelmed the system, blocked out all the genuine fans trying to buy maybe one or two tickets.
So Mookh had to respond to that, right?
They did. They put out an apology, said they were actively working to stop this, basically trying to block the bots so real fans could get tickets. And they promised they'd be back on sale soon.
It really shows how these big events now have this whole other digital battle going on behind the scenes.
It does. It's not just about managing queues at the stadium anymore. It's about fighting off automated attacks online.
And the crazy thing is, despite that sold-out message, they weren't actually sold out, were they?
Not even close. The report said only about 6,000 tickets had actually been sold before the whole system went down.
6,000? Out of how many available?
Well, that's another layer. Officially, CAF limited the capacity to 27,000 seats.
Why so low? Kasarani holds way more.
Yeah, it's due to some past security issues, apparently. But the Kenyan authorities are hoping they can get approval to open it up to the full capacity, which is closer to 48,000.
Okay. So that explains the intense demand and why the bot issue was such a massive problem. People were desperate for those limited seats.
Precisely. Even 27,000 is a lot, but with the potential for more and the bots grabbing what they could, yeah, total mess.
Okay, so that's the ticketing drama. Let's shift focus to the actual football, because that's why everyone wants the tickets in the first place. Remind us about CHAN itself.
Right, the Total Energies African Nations Championship. The key thing, as you know, is it's only for players based in their home countries' domestic leagues. No European stars, none of that.
Gives local talent a real spotlight.
Exactly. And this year, it's the Pamoja 2024 edition, which means Together in Swahili, co-hosted by Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda.
Running through most of August 2025, and this specific match, Kenya versus Madagascar, is Friday, August 22nd, 5 p.m. local time, East African time, at Kasarani in Nairobi.
Correct. In Kenya, the Harambee Stars have earned this home quarterfinal. Their Group A performance, hosted right there in Nairobi, was really, really strong.
Let's run through those results again.
Okay, they beat DR Congo 1-0, then a 1-1 draw with Angola, then another 1-0 win, this time against Morocco, and they finished with another 1-0 win against Zambia.
Wow, 3 1-0 wins and a draw. That's incredibly tight.
It is. 10 points. Top the group. And look at this. Only conceded one single goal across those 4 matches.
That's seriously impressive defense. Very organized.
That's the Benny McCarthy effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
His recent appointment seems to have just tightened everything up. Organization, managing the game.
Yeah, you can see it. They seem much harder to break down. And they find ways to win those tight games, like that late goal against Zambia.
Exactly. Ryan Ogum, wasn't it? Popping up with a late winner to seal top spot. That shows confidence, finding those key moments.
And you add the home crowd. that atmosphere factor we talked about with the tickets, Kasarani is going to be absolutely rocking for them.
No doubt. A massive advantage. But what about Madagascar? How did they get through? Their path was a bit different.
Yeah, they were in Group B, playing over in Tanzania and Zanzibar. They started with a 0-0 draw against Mauritania.
Okay.
Then they actually lost 2-1 to the hosts, Tanzania. So not the best start.
Put them under pressure early.
It did, but then they bounced back. Beat CAR 2-0, and then a crucial 2-1 win against Burkina Faso. That win got them second place in the group with 7 points.
So resilient. They lost early but found a way. That shows character.
And they have some history in this tournament too, don't they?
They do, and this is important. They finished third in the last Shan back in 2022, beat Niger in the playoff.
Ah, right.
So they have recent experience of knockout football at this specific level. They know how to handle the pressure cooker of a single elimination game.
Yeah,
That counts for something.
definitely. So, okay, we have Kenya, defensively rock solid, huge home advantage on great form, and Madagascar, resilient, experienced in Chan knockouts. How do they stack up head to head? Any history there?
Not a huge amount in recent times, especially considering these are Chan squads, not full internationals. But Kenya did beat Madagascar 1-0 in a friendly back in 2019.
Okay.
And before that, you have to go way back to the late 90s for a couple of 1-1 draws. So historically, often tight games, but maybe not super relevant to Friday.
Right, different players, different contexts. So tactically, what are the key areas to watch? You'd imagine Kenya's defense against Madagascar's attack.
That's the big one. Kenya have shown they can defend a lead brilliantly. Those 1-0 wins prove it. Madagascar showed against Burkina Faso they can score late. They have that threat maybe on the counter.
So that first goal feels absolutely massive, doesn't it?
Huge. If Kenya score first, you'd back their organization to see it out. If Madagascar nick one, it puts Kenya under a type of pressure they haven't really faced yet in the tournament.
And you mentioned Kenya's efficiency. Those 3 1-0 wins, it suggests they're good on set pieces or maybe quick transitions.
It really does. It points to, real tactical discipline. They don't need loads of chances. Convert one maybe from a corner or a free kick and then shut up shop. That's smart tournament football.
Plus that 12th man, Kasarani. We keep coming back to it, but it's a real factor. CF, even scheduling the game there for Kenya tells you everything.
Absolutely. It's a tangible advantage, not just noise. Familiar pitch, the energy from the stands. It all helps.
So putting it all together, form, defense, home advantage for Kenya versus Madagascar's resilience and knockout experience. Who are the favorites? Can we put a probability on it?
Well, based purely on what we've seen in this tournament, Kenya have to be favorites.
Yeah.
That WDWW form, just one goal conceded, playing at home.
Yeah.
You'd probably put their chances of advancing somewhere in the, say, 55 to 65% range.
Okay, so clear favorites, but not overwhelming.
Exactly. Maybe 35 to 45% for Madagascar. That reflects their proven ability to grind out results in Chan, their experience from 2022, but balanced against Kenya's current momentum and that huge crowd factor.
It feels like a fair assessment. It respects both team strengths. That Madagascar experience is interesting, though. Does knowing how to win knockout games give them an edge that maybe form doesn't capture?
It definitely gives them a psychological edge, perhaps a calmness if the game is tight late on.
Mm-hmm.
But playing the hosts in that specific stadium with that level of expectation,
Yeah.
that's a unique pressure cooker, too. It kind of cuts both ways, I think.
It's beautifully poised then. So just to remind everyone, the essentials for Friday.
Kickoff is 5 p.m. East African time, Friday, August 22nd.
Venue is the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani, in Nairobi.
And the winner gets a semifinal clash against either Tanzania or Morocco. Big stakes.
Huge. So wrapping up, it's fascinating how that ticketing chaos, despite being a nightmare for fans initially, actually underlined the massive passion and support for Kenya. That 12th man is very real.
It really is. But it leaves you wondering, doesn't it? How does that intense home pressure balance against Madagascar's proven ability to handle these knockout stages?
Mm-hmm.
It's a classic clash of momentum versus experience.
And maybe what does that whole ticket bot incident tell us more broadly about technology, fan access, and just managing these huge sporting moments now?
Yeah, it's a bigger question about how sports adapts.
Yeah.
Definitely something to think about long after the final whistle blows on Friday.